He declared that cultural vitality and historical contributions should not be relegated to Europe alone, but should be seen with a broad African matrix. The African Origins of Civilization, Myth or Reality, published in 1967. This foundational text systematically lays out Diop's thesis that Africa should be seen as a cradle of civilization rather than a historical void. Ancient Egyptian civilization was Black African in origin in terms of population, cultural development, and intellectual contributions, and linguistic parallels and anthropological evidence support a continuum between Nile Valley cultures and sub-Saharan Africa. Diop wrote, "The history of Black Africa will remain suspended in air and cannot be written correctly until African historians dare connect it with the history of Egypt." This statement captures his core belief. African history cannot be understood without recognizing the centrality of African civilizations in shaping world history. Civilization or Barbarism, published in 1981, translated into English in 1991. In what is considered his intellectual summa, Civilization or Barbarism expands these ideas and connects them with a broader critique of historical narratives. European colonizers propagated histories that depicted Africa as inferior or primitive. This distortion formed part of a worldview that justified slavery, conquest, and racist ideologies. By scientifically reclaiming Africa's intellectual and civilizational achievements, especially those of ancient Egypt, Diop positioned African peoples as agents of world history rather than passive observers. He explicitly argued that many ideas traditionally considered Greek or Western had origins in African thought and practice. For example, contributions in mathematics, astronomy, architecture, and philosophy. Diop's work was fundamentally anti-racist in its goal. He insisted that prevailing academic narratives of his time were products of colonial and scientific racism, designed to marginalize Africans and legitimize domination. By reconstructing evidence from linguistics, anthropology, and archaeology, he contested the long-standing assumption that Europe was the exclusive source of civilization and progress. At the UNESCO Cairo Symposium in 1974, for example, Diop presented empirical research, including melanin analysis of mummies, to demonstrate the African identity of ancient Egyptians, directly confronting scholarly communities that had long denied this possibility.